Okay, so Elon Musk is building something in Texas called Terafab. And honestly, when you first hear about it, it sounds like another one of those crazy Elon projects. But this time, we're not talking about another Tesla factory or another SpaceX launch site. We're talking about a massive facility that's being built to make AI chips. Tesla and SpaceX are putting around $16.8 billion into the initial phase. And if Musk eventually builds out the entire project, the total investment could reach around $119 billion. Yeah, $119 billion. So what exactly is he trying to do with all that money? Let's break it down.
This is probably the most important part of the story. Look at what Musk is trying to build right now. Tesla wants autonomous cars. He's pushing Optimus humanoid robots. SpaceX is building Starlink and increasingly advanced spacecraft. And Musk is also talking about massive AI computing infrastructure. All of these things need one thing: a ridiculous amount of computing power. And computing power means chips. Right now, you can't just decide one morning, okay, I need 1 billion AI chips, and have them delivered next week. Advanced chips are incredibly difficult to manufacture, and the supply chain is concentrated in a relatively small number of companies. So Musk's idea is basically, if we're going to need this many chips, why don't we make more of them ourselves? And that's where Terafab comes in.
Now here's where Terafab gets interesting. The planned facility is expected to cover more than 100 million square feet. That's absolutely massive. And it's not just going to be one giant room with machines making chips. Semiconductor manufacturing needs some seriously complicated infrastructure. You've got clean rooms, manufacturing equipment, chemicals, water systems, cooling, power infrastructure, testing, packaging, basically an entire ecosystem just to produce these tiny pieces of silicon. And Musk wants to build this at a scale that can support the future needs of Tesla and SpaceX. So think about the size difference. We're not talking about a normal factory that's making thousands of products. We're talking about infrastructure designed to support millions or potentially billions of chips over time.
This is where it connects directly to Tesla. Think about an autonomous Tesla. The car has cameras and sensors constantly collecting information. That information has to be processed. The car needs to understand what's around it, predict what other vehicles are going to do, recognize objects, and decide what to do next. All of that requires computing. Now take the same idea and put it inside an Optimus robot. The robot needs to see. It needs to understand its environment. It needs to move. It needs to make decisions. Again, computing. And then you've got SpaceX, satellites, spacecraft, communication systems, and potentially future AI computing infrastructure in space. Different products, same basic problem. They all need a lot of chips. And Musk has said his companies could eventually need more than 1 terawatt of computing power. That's an insane amount.
This is probably where you're going to hear a lot of people say, Musk is coming for Nvidia. But it's not quite that simple. Nvidia and Terafab are not exactly doing the same thing. Nvidia designs some of the world's most powerful AI processors. Actually, manufacturing advanced chips is a completely different business. That's where companies like TSMC come in. TSMC is one of the world's most important advanced chip manufacturers. So Musk isn't simply building Terafab and saying, okay, Nvidia's finished. That's not how this works. What he's trying to do is get much more control over the hardware his own companies depend on. Instead of relying completely on outside manufacturers, he wants to bring more of that capability into his own ecosystem. And if he can actually make that work at scale, that's a pretty big deal. There's another interesting piece to this story: Intel.
Intel has decades of experience in semiconductor manufacturing, and its technology is expected to play a role in Musk's Terafab plans. Musk has talked about using Intel's 14A process technology for future Tesla chips. And that makes sense, because designing an AI chip is one thing. Actually manufacturing advanced chips reliably at huge volumes, that's a completely different level of difficulty. So the idea seems to be that Tesla brings its chip requirements and designs, while semiconductor manufacturing expertise comes from companies like Intel. And eventually, Terafab becomes the place where all of this comes together.
Now, imagine this for a second. Tesla develops the autonomous driving technology. Tesla develops Optimus. SpaceX develops its satellites and spacecraft. Musk's AI companies develop the software. And Terafab makes a huge portion of the hardware needed to run all of it. That's basically the bigger strategy here. Musk has been trying to build interconnected companies for years. Tesla isn't just a car company anymore. SpaceX isn't just about rockets. And his AI ambitions aren't just about chatbots. They're all moving toward a future where AI, robotics, transportation, and space infrastructure are connected. And chips sit underneath basically all of it. So Terafab could become the hardware layer underneath Musk's entire ecosystem. That's why I think this project is much more interesting than just Elon is building another factory.
There's one thing we shouldn't forget. Announcing a $119 billion project is very different from successfully building and operating one. The $119 billion figure is the potential investment if the project is expanded through multiple phases. The initial commitment is around $16.8 billion. And semiconductor manufacturing is ridiculously difficult. You need the right equipment. You need engineers who know what they're doing. You need massive amounts of power and cooling. And even after you build the factory, you still have to manufacture chips with high yield. Because if half your chips don't work, having a giant factory doesn't really help you. That's the part I'm most interested in watching. Can Musk actually turn Terafab into a competitive semiconductor manufacturing operation? Because that's much harder than putting up a giant building.
And this brings us back to that crazy number, $119 billion. Musk isn't necessarily betting $119 billion on chips alone. He's effectively betting on what he thinks the next decade of technology is going to look like. More AI, more robots, more autonomous vehicles, more computing, more satellites, and potentially AI infrastructure outside Earth. If those predictions are right, demand for computing hardware could explode. And if Tesla and SpaceX become massive consumers of that hardware, having more control over the supply could become incredibly valuable.
So I wouldn't look at Terafab and think Elon Musk is building a chip factory. I'd look at it like this. Musk is trying to build an entire technology ecosystem. Tesla gives him vehicles. Optimus gives him robotics. SpaceX gives him access to space. AI gives him the software. And Terafab could potentially provide the hardware underneath all of it. Whether Musk can actually pull this off is a completely different question. But if he does, Terafab could end up being one of the most important pieces of his entire empire. Because the next AI race might not just be about who has the smartest AI, it might come down to something much simpler. Who can actually build enough hardware to run it? And that's exactly what Musk is betting on. If you want more videos breaking down big companies, future technologies, and interesting investment ideas, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. And let me know in the comments, which Musk company would you invest in for the next 10 years?